Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and yes, I am here at Walker Ford, but I'm here for a specific reason. So a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a next door neighbor's cousin gave me some information about the all new 2020 Shelby GT500. Now before I get to that, let me just give you a little bit of a history lesson. You knew that was coming, me being a history teacher, me loving history. I'll give you a little bit of background for those who maybe don't know about the GT500. So in 1965, Shelby came out with the GT350. That was an instant hit. By 1967, Ford wanted something, and they wanted something more. And believe it or not, Carroll Shelby was not a big fan of the idea to put a larger engine in the Mustang. He felt that with the GT350, it was perfectly balanced. Why put more weight hanging off the front end of the car? But Ford wanted it done a little differently. So in 1967 is where we see the first ever Shelby GT500. Now it went from 67 all the way to 70. And then the GT500 disappeared. Obviously, a lot of it had to do with the economic times during the 1970s, that whole gas embargo crisis and all that terrible stuff, catalytic converters and things, the old technology catalytic converters. I'm not against, somebody brought up, oh, you want to pollute the world without catalytic converters. Listen, I'm all for proper smog equipment to keep the air clean, as long as it's not robbing all the power. The old, air pumps and all that garbage just weighed down the car, made engines more complex, and it wasn't very efficient. So new stuff today, we're good. We got fuel injection, we got all sorts of computers, all that kind of stuff to make things work well. So 70s, 80s, nothing. Now, if you're a fan of the Fox body, like I am, in 1993, when I was a junior in high school, the Cobra name actually came back. I'm not even gonna talk about the Cobra 2. I don't want to even mention that. That's on a Pinto chassis. We're not going to talk about that. But the 93 Cobra, SBT Cobra, cool car, that Cobra name was back. Not the Shelby name though. You had to wait all the way until 2007. In 2007, Ford brought back the Shelby GT500. And it was totally different. Supercharged power from the factory. You're looking at about 500 horsepower. They made it from 2007 until 2014. In 2014, that 5.8 liter supercharged V8, all aluminum block and heads, was putting out over 600 horsepower. Then it disappeared again. But it was okay, because to replace it was the Shelby GT350. That nameplate came back with the whole Voodoo engine, 5.2 liter, 8,250 RPM. God, I love that sound. But anyways, back to the story here. Now we're at 2020, it's coming up. I know it seems that the older we get, the faster time goes by. But the year 2020, it's back. And here's the information that I have. 5.2 liter. Now when I hear 5.2 liter, I'm thinking Voodoo. I don't know any other engine that Ford has that's a 5.2 liter, unless they're designing something specific for the GT500. I don't see why they would do that, because the Voodoo engine is such a wonderful piece of equipment. Supercharged, you're looking at over 720 horsepower, over 600 foot-pounds of torque. Here's one of the bad news I got from this information, is it weighs over 4,200 pounds. Now, I hope you've been paying attention to this vlog, because I have been putting spy shots of it. And from what I could see, they've done some work to the exterior. They've taken that Mustang GT and they've done some work. That hood, the way it's got all the air extractors on it, the rear end of the car. There is going to be a wing that was not on any of those spy photos. So definitely you'll see that. And if you look to the inside, there's carbon fiber galore on that dash if you look closely. So we'll see. We still have time. I don't know if this information from a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a neighbor, cousin, boyfriend, sisters, whatever, how accurate it is. But what is amazing about it is it has a top speed, they're saying, of 190 miles an hour. I think Ford could pull it off. with that kind of weight, maybe it's not going to be the super handler as the GT350, but I'm sure Ford has some other magic that they're going to sprinkle amongst that car. I wanted to bring that to you, the viewers, subscribers of Raiti's Rides. As soon as I saw that, I wanted to put this vlog together. Definitely want to give a big, huge shout out to Tom for manning the camera so we could get this done here at Walker Ford. But if these are the things you like to talk about on Raiti's Rides, leave a comment in that comment section. If there's anything you want to see in particular, leave it in that comment section. If you have not hit subscribe yet, I'm still wondering, Tom's been wondering, why have you not subscribed yet? Hit that subscribe button. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for being part of this journey. I'm so grateful of where it's going. You know, I used to say I didn't know where it's going. It is going somewhere, and that's to the top. And I'm just going to be curious what's going to happen with this GT500. So you definitely want to stay tuned for more information. As I get it, I will bring it to you. Check out my website, raitisrides.com, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages. All Raiti's Rides original content all the time. Get yourself a Raiti's Rides t-shirt while you're waiting for the GT500. It's 15 bucks. It's not going to break the bank. I'll even put the link in the description below. But if you want a clickable link, you just go to my YouTube homepage, Raiti's Rides. You probably just got to hit the back button once because you're already here. Lower left-hand section, click on that thing that says Raiti's Rides t-shirts. It's going to take you right to Bonfire. Easy peasy. They make it 1, 2, 3, 15 bucks. Buy a couple. Buy some for your whole neighborhood. Help out the cause. Like I said, Tom Moschner working the camera as usual. Great job. He's getting ready for that powerlifting competition, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. And just like always, I'll see you on the next ride.